The story starts in the year 2125, in a world where four gods of destruction with their countless monsters led havoc to the world, hence titled, Calamities. Our hero, Yi Lin, with the survivors, banded together to form apostles and led a siege to one of the calamities. After the hard-fought battle, Yi Lin manages to put an end to a calamity named the Conqueror. As he processes the event, he is followed by a kick from his acquaintance, which he refers to as Mang Mang. Yi Lin easily blocks the kick and is lectured by Mang Mang for not following the formation. Yi Lin teases Molly, saying she actually cares for him. Molly denies and proceeds to clean our hero. Just then, one of the acquaintances, Xiao Yong, impales both Yi Lin and Molly from the back, angered, saying he did it because he didn't get to finish off the calamity and accuses our hero of stealing it from him. The traitor says to our dying hero that he will be accused of Molly's death, and he will receive credit for ending a calamity. Just then, our hero gets teleported to a classroom. Shocked, Yi Lin finds out he has been sent 4 years prior to the past. Just as he processes the events, he gets a chalk thrown at him by his teacher, easily catching it. Our hero concludes that he, in fact, has returned back to the past. The angered teacher questions our hero on history, which our hero follows up on the Tower era, when 4 mysterious towers appeared out of nowhere and started their doom. The teacher says he didn't want our hero to present what the teacher prepared but to answer his question and punishes our hero. Our hero, now in the past, knows what is about to unfold for humankind in the future. He mentions how the calamities shall descend and destroy everything, only to be stopped by the group of heroes called apostles, who are chosen by the tower and gain superhuman abilities when clearing the tower. The calamities were so powerful that they overwhelmed many apostles, leading many to betray humankind and surrender to become minions to the calamities. Just then, our hero meets Xiao Yong, who addresses him as a friend and gives his homework to our hero. Remembering what Xiao did in the future, our hero threatens Xiao Yong, saying he won't live to see tomorrow. As rain starts to pour, we are given a glimpse of Xiao's residence. We see him punching a boxing bag and mocking his teacher. Just then, he notices a sudden change in the surroundings. A skill menu pops up, presenting the question, "Do you believe in God? Yes or no?" Xiao Yong, in shock, says, "What's that?" Just then, hero Yi Lin cuts his throat and declares, "The notice of your death." Xiao Yong yells, "Why?" Yi Lin, in anger, says he was the same as Xiao back then, emphasizing that he is not a saint and wouldn't forgive him. Yi Lin then explains that there are only 2 ways to become an apostle. The first is to receive the call from the tower, and the second is to kill an apostle or apostle trainee and steal their eligibility. Another message pops up, stating that an unregistered person is detected, the apostle trainee is killed, and the processing transfer is underway. The notice then confirms that the eligibility has been successfully transferred. Yi Lin thanks Xiao Yong, stating that with this, he'll be able to become an apostle much earlier than it took him last time. As he opens the treasure chest, he discovers a skill named Unknown Module. Yi Lin, confused, loads it. Yi Lin learns that this was the skill he was supposed to get after defeating the Conqueror. However, the skill is damaged and cannot be used. Yi Lin sighs and mentions that he can use limitless skills, edit, upgrade, essentially creating a DIY path to becoming a new calamity. The message pops up again, asking, "Do you believe in God? Yes or no?" Yi Lin selects yes and is teleported to the inner world. The scene shifts to a plane, and the trial mission has started. Yi Lin, along with others in the plane who have chose the yes option, realizes the situation they are in. Some are shocked, some are happy, and some show no reaction. Yi Lin notices a lady who remains remarkably calm for the current situation. He then tells others to look under their seats for a first aid kit, which may contain a special item inside. Yi Lin retrieves a fruit knife and a parachute, while others get similar items like him or nothing at all. Yi Lin suspects the parachute might be a trap to instigate conflict among them. Suddenly, the lady shouts out that she got a parachute. Everyone else, shocked, looks at her and attacks her for the parachute. One guy manages to beat everyone and takes the parachute for himself. Yi Lin offers the guy his own parachute to end the misery for others. The big dude happily accepts Yi Lin's parachute and jumps out of the plane. Yi Lin remarks that it's the first time he has seen an idiot who jumps to his end. Yi Lin, thinking since the mission is set by the tower, there must be a way out, as he inspects the surroundings. Suddenly, a person falls out of nowhere. Yi Lin realizes that since there should only be 5 people, including him, there is one imposter among them. Yi Lin discovered another box and opened it, revealing a hammer. His suspicion grew, speculating that the deceased person might have been an apostle trainee killed by the imposter. Amidst the quarrel between the old man and the lady over the parachute, the lady sought Yi Lin's help. Yi Lin, asserting his suspicions, declared, "The culprit is always the most suspicious person," and accused the lady, stating, "You're the most suspicious around here." Pushing her aside with the hammer, he forcefully opened the cockpit door, revealing another notice that apostle trainee number 937 was dead. Yi Lin secured a parachute. Observing the old man preparing to jump with the fake parachute, Yi Lin intervened, saving the man by exposing the deception. The knocked man and the old man engaged in a struggle, resulting in both falling out of the plane. The lady clung to Yi Lin, suggesting he had found the real parachute. Reacting decisively, Yi Lin grabbed her throat, declaring her scheme a failure. Surprised that a newcomer had seen through her plans, the lady revealed her true form. Stepping back, Yi Lin exclaimed, "You are a revenant," recalling that a revenant is the corrupted soul of an apostle who died inside the tower. In response, Yi Lin activated his skill, the breath-concealing art, reducing his presence by 40%. Confused, the revenant questioned, "Where did he go?" Charging at her with a knife, he aimed for her throat. The revenant compliments Yi Lin, stating that for a first-timer, he's truly unbelievable. However, she reveals that she was once an apostle too, and throws a skill at him. She asserts that her body tempering skill surpasses the abilities of rookies like him. Yi Lin then charges her with another skill, leaving the revenant in shock at the sight of a second skill. Questioning how a first-timer could possess 2 skills, Yi Lin responds by claiming he invented these combat skills himself. Yi Lin continues to slice through his opponent's hard body until his weapons give up. The revenant asks if he's done already and charges at him with a punch, declaring that weaklings like him should just die. With a smile, Yi Lin reveals that after countless attacks and shocks, her body is full of cracks. She flicks her opponent, leading to the crumbling of his body, leaving only the head. Yi Lin crushes the head and jumps out of the plane, triggering numerous notices of the rewards he has obtained. As the scene shifts, Xiao Yang's house is surrounded by police cars. Officers discuss Xiao Yang's murder, speculating that it was likely carried out by a professional hitman. Yi Lin is seen giving his statement to an officer. The lady reveals that Xiao Yang was the only son of a well-known person in the city. She challenges Yi Lin to look her in the eye, claiming he looks guilty. In response, Yi Lin, having already faced similar questions from another inspector, asks if he can leave. The inspector warns Yi Lin to stay safe, emphasizing that the killer is still at large. Reflecting on the situation, Yi Lin recalls that when calamities strike, those hiding in the shadows will work below the calamities and bring destruction to others. Determined to eliminate the traitors, he resolves to ensure justice. The scene transitions to Yi Lin's house, where he converses with his digital helper, Xiao Yi, instructing him to prepare coffee while he tries to unlock a phone. Yi Lin, while unlocking the phone, is embarrassed to say the words needed to unlock the device. Then, he calls Molly, realizing they haven't met yet by this time. He calls Molly Meng Meng to get her attention. Molly asks Yi Lin for his location to meet up after talking with him. He sits down with relief and opens his stats tab. Upon checking his stats, Yi Lin is puzzled by a decrease in luck and charisma. Dismissing the importance of physical appearance for charisma and acknowledging the uncontrollable nature of luck, he shifts his focus to his skills. The Calamity module prompts him to upgrade, and Yi Lin eagerly agrees, obtaining a skill fragment. Explaining that the original skill was replaced within the module, Yi Lin anticipates acquiring 2 more fragments to unlock a new skill. He expresses excitement at his fortunate discovery. The narrative then shifts as someone knocks on his door, and Yi Lin remarks they are 2 minutes late. Meng Meng attempts to kick Yi Lin in the face, but he swiftly counters, slamming her against the wall. Yi Lin advises her to address her habit of kicking people in the face, suggesting she should seek help for it. As they continued to talk, Molly warns not to call her by that name, or there would be consequences. She invited anyone to try, to which Yi Lin replied, "Sure, I believe you." Molly proceeded to do a quick analysis of the coffee for any harmful substances, and surrounded herself with micro-explosives. Yi Lin then complimented Molly, saying, "You're worthy of being called a tech genius." Molly took a sip of the coffee, stating, "You even know how I like my coffee," and suspected that Yi Lin could really be a time traveler. Yi Lin explained that apostles aren't allowed to talk about the inner world. Getting close to Molly, he said he would tell her a secret. Molly attempted to kick him away, saying, "Get away." However, Yi Lin, grabbing her legs, insisted he was actually her guardian angel and had been protecting her. Molly didn't believe him, and Yi Lin vanished, leaving her in shock. Molly remarked that even her electromagnetic glasses couldn't detect him. Meanwhile, Yi Lin, who had opened a path to the inner world, found himself teleported to the 4th floor. A notice read that in the mountains, surrounded by ghost fog, 5 exorcists had entered to save the village from the Ghost King. The mission was starting, and the objective was to kill the Ghost King. Yi Lin mentioned that the missions were still lighthearted but malicious. A child ran towards him, shouting, "Run! There's a ghost!" Yi Lin quickly reacted and approached the direction where the ghost was. The child yelled, "Don't go! There's a man-eating ghost." As Yi Lin searched for the ghost, he asked the child why she was following him. The child explained that her dad was also attacked by a ghost. Just then, we were given a glimpse of the ghost consuming a dead body.